Les Pays-Bas face à la Géorgie, le 4e match de cette journée. Évidemment, on retrouvera les Français tout à l'heure. Ce sera à partir de, allez, on va vous dire 18h30 à peu près pour leur dernier match de la journée face à l'Estonie. On va vivre ce match en anglais. Welcome back if you're connected with us for this 4th game of the week, 4th game of the day, 4th game of the 2023 Bronze Nations League between Georgia and Netherlands. Two teams, Hélène, which won this morning, so we are expecting a huge fight.
Yeah, obviously a very promising game between the two winners of this morning's matches. Victory 3-0 for Georgia versus Czechia. Netherlands lost 1 set versus Estonia, but yet got quite convincing victory 3-1.
And just before it starts, the referees of this game, two very well-connected referees from France, Pierrick Lebalge as first and Philippe Dochel as second. It will be something electric in this game. The first point goes to the Netherlands, playing with two-setter, as they did this morning.
And one of them, Willem Ziepel, was serving and will have the opportunity to serve once more, as Netherlands scored its second point.
With the starting six, we saw a lot of positive from Netherlands this morning. Then they decided to change. Alfred Ong tried to do something with the young lads of his team. It went a little bit worse against Czechia, but still, it's a strong side. And as they told us yesterday in our small press conference, they are aiming for goal this week here in France. First point for Georgia and the strong spiker David Gorganidze.
And same starting six as this morning for Georgia, but obviously as they came here with only 7 players, there is not many occasions of substitution for Sulkan Agliediani. The Georgian coach only has Miryanashvili on the bench.
Yeah, who is supposed to be a libero when they are playing with a larger roster, so maybe only on the back row options, even if he had a complete round this morning as a sub.
Great serve by Reza Nazarizadeh.
He's a great player too. We saw him this morning playing really well, spiking well, serving well, blocking well. All you need to be a good sitting volleyball player, and a timeout call for Georgia.
Yeah, because the score is already of 6-1 for Netherlands. And David Gorganidze seemed quite pissed off, and
he's not sitting with the rest of the team.
Pay big attention to the speech of his coach.
And just to remind you, Georgia did not play for a while on the international level. The last time we saw them was in 2021 in Kemer for the European Championships. That's more than 2 years now. But still, they practice together. They are all very experienced. They know each other perfectly. No chance to dig this one for Gorganidze. That's an additional point for Reza Nazari. It's very traditional to see the Netherlands playing in their orange jersey, typical color of this country. It's funny to say that the youngest player of this competition, the number 10 of this Dutch team, wasn't even born when some of these Georgian players used to play sitting volleyball. He's only 17, but with great talent. Great block by Georgia, David Davlashilidze.
The Georgians didn't take much risk in this rally, but at the end they finish it off with a big block. Good block again by Enver Klemiani.
They're really strong when they're at the net, all very massive players, taking a lot of space at the net.
But very nice set by the young Ward Goethals, and only one blocker in front of his captain.
Luke Hendricks is also a strong spiker.
Yeah, with a very powerful arm.
This one was,
Yeah, too long for Tobias Marseille.
that's a miss it, and you see the Dutch head coach Alfred Onk, new head coach of this team, who is supposed to build a very competitive team, which rank is pretty good, currently 7th at the European ranking, but they still did not play a lot recently.
So I think they try to build a new team and to get back on the international scene.
Marseille with the block, and the point goes to Netherlands. It was quite a comfortable lead, a 6 points lead in this first set.
On a block out found by Nazari. Very efficient offensively, even when he's back row. And he has to spike behind the 2-meter line.
And the second timeout call for Georgia and Sulkan Akvlediani.
Okay, I'm gonna let you say the name of the Georgian coach.
Not even sure my Georgian is much better than yours. But still, Georgia needs to find some solution, and pretty interesting that he already took both of his timeouts at 12-5. He will have to do something else, so not a lot of option regarding substitutions.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind. So, well, no possibility of substitution, no timeout left.
He can
so we can have a quite end of this first set.
You know,
just looking at what is happening on the field now.
You can try to ask for a third one. It won't work because the rules are exactly the same than in volleyball. No video challenge, so no chance to cut the game again.
And very clever play by David Koganidze with this ball directly in the opposite field, and giving time to the server to be back on the field.
It's a little service fault. He was in the court while touching the ball. Just remember, the point of contact of your body with the floor has to be behind the service line.
And David Kacheshvili also tried to set the ball directly in the Dutch camp, but it didn't work this time. Nice block by Bezarian Gulshauri.
Just see the first referee for France, Pierrick Lebalch, The second referee, his referee mate Philippe Dauchel. Both of them traveled to Cairo a couple of days ago for the World Cup, and they are really used to ref together.
And Philippe Dauchel will also represent France as a referee for the Paralympic Games.
Yeah, it's naturally a tough selection to get there, because all the sitting volleyball referees of the world want to travel to Paris. So do all athletes.
Yeah, from Wednesday the 28th of August to Saturday the 8th of September for these Paralympic Games, a few weeks after the Olympic Games.
Netherlands serving with an 8 points lead. Guttles. That's a great connection with his middle blocker, Reza Nazari.
Very short time between the ball was in the hand of Guttals and the time Nazari hit it.
Another point for the Netherlands. Was an unforced contact, and that's the first and only possible substitution for Georgia, with Mirianashvili coming in. Not a big surprise in the back row, even if he is in position 5.
And David Kacheshvili have a little rest on the bench before certainly getting back on the field. Mirianashvili stay in position at the net. There's not much thing to expect in this first set now for Georgia, except
Some
if,
monster blocks.
yeah, they do some monster blocks just like that.
Well, then they have to find some solutions if they want to get back in the game in the second one. So much emotion on David Gorgonidze's face. You always know if he's happy or unhappy. Most of the time he is unhappy. Always looking for perfection on court. That's a double hit whistled against Mirianashvili.
And it will be the last action in this set for Mirianashvili. Kacheshvili is back and will try to block the serve.
He did exactly the same this morning. He let him on position 4 as soon as Georgia is serving, but when they need to block the opponent's serve, then he's putting his big guy David Kacheshvili again.
And it was a good decision by Sultan Agbediani. I don't know why it's not that difficult, but Roman Abashidze getting blocked by Wat Guttals.
Good job by Guttals. He's not the tallest player in the team.
He has a huge potential. He's so young and very talented.
And Netherlands are in front, 21-12.
And the ball was already over the net and in the Georgian side when Guttals attempted to play it.
There's a strong serve again. Marseille with the block out and with a net fall called against Georgia. Only 3 more points for the Dutchmen to get this first set. with a huge smile on Alfred Ong's face. Not sure the Georgian coach will be quite happy with this first set of his team. (24-13). That's a first set point for Netherlands.
They are laughing because they didn't know whether the ball was really for Nazari, who decided to spike, or for his captain Hendricks. Just between them two.
I'm wondering if the Netherlands used to play this morning with a libero or without him, because I'm not sure I saw Robin van Dam. They probably changed the system this afternoon against Georgia. Can't remember he played this morning. Well, we could double check on the match sheet, but
yeah, I wasn't sure either at the beginning when I saw him entering the field with this white shirt.
Not sure. Well, this first set is for the Netherlands, 25-15. Well, we were expecting a big clash between two winning teams from this morning. For the moment, it's only the first set, and you know a lot of can happen in sports, and especially in sitting volleyball. It's clearly Netherlands that has the lead in this start of the game.
But
it's also the opportunity at the time both teams are taking to change side, to thank all the partners for this organization, this 2022 Bronze Nations League here in Caen, and especially the Paravolley Europe partners. Gerfloor, that's for the floor. For the first time ever in France, we have such a new field to play on, specially dressed for this event.
Totally dedicated for sitting volleyball.
Because once you cut this floor, you cannot move the dimensions again, so it's clearly only for sitting volleyball. Molten is the partner of the balls of this event, and Managed sports management partner of Paravolley Europe. Un petit mot, Hélène, en français pour les gens qui sont connectés avec nous sur le live. Et ce premier set, remporté facilement par des Néerlandais qui montrent un très beau visage dans un match qu'on annonçait comme une, je ne vais pas dire petite finale de cette première journée, mais entre deux équipes qui avaient remporté leur match initial.
Ouais, alors les Géorgiens qui accusent peut-être la fatigue du voyage à retardement. Ils ont dû se lever très tôt ce matin pour jouer dès 9 h, alors qu'ils sont arrivés pratiquement à minuit ici à Caen. Donc une nuit un peu courte, et l'enchaînement des matchs dans la journée avec une équipe relativement âgés quand même, 4 des 7 joueurs qui ont 50 ans ou plus, et vous ne le savez pas encore, mais je le sais, on récupère moins bien à cet âge, incontestablement. Donc voilà ce qui explique peut-être les difficultés de la Géorgie dans ce premier set, avec quand même une grosse performance de la part des Néerlandais, toujours emmenés offensivement par un Reza Nazari-Sadeh diablement efficace.
Ouais, et puis rappelons que cette compétition est loin d'être terminée, puisqu'on est dans une phase de poule qui va se prolonger demain. Là aussi, on va garder un œil spécifiquement sur les équipes qui ne se sont déplacées qu'à 7. C'est le cas de la Géorgie, c'est aussi le cas de l'Estonie, que l'on retrouvera un tout petit peu plus tard pour le France-Estonie, dernier match de la journée. Et puis petit clin d'œil, les Français ne sont pas sur le court, mais on a 2 Français qui sont présents et qui travaillent en symbiose. C'est Pierrick Lebalge et Philippe Dauchel qui officient au poste de premier et second arbitre sur ce 4e match de la journée. Well, we're back in English and we're happy to have you connected on this live stream for the fourth game of this 2023 Bronze Nations League. And the first point of this the second set of the fourth game goes for Georgia. Nothing is done. Only one thing is sure, we will have the first team with 2 victories after this game. It will be
and this team will obviously take a big option on the qualification for Sunday, or whether for the bronze medal match or for the gold medal match. But this Dutch team is definitely quite impressive on the field now. And it wouldn't be a big surprise to have them playing for the gold medal, which is the ambition they clearly announced.
Absolutely. Well, one thing is sure, the winning team of this game will have an overnight lead tonight with 2 victories, and we'll see both of them tomorrow again.
Against France.
At 9 for Georgia against Estonia, and the Netherlands playing France at 11 tomorrow morning. It's a very interesting game, of course, to watch on the Paravolley Europe live stream.
Oh, and even in front of 2 blockers, Reza Nazari scored easily with this good hit.
Very good block from Robert Jelle-Bruyness.
He didn't manage to finish the point on his spike, so it was a quite nice spike, but he was present then at the block. Such is Reza Nazari.
It sounds like everything is going just too fast for Georgia currently. The Netherlands are leading 5-1 in this second set. And very good block action from the Netherlands. Bruyness once again.
Georgian really look like if they don't have enough energy to play this match.
Well, their strength is not to move very quick on the field. There are specific, very good blockers, but even in this part of the game, they're not quite as good as they were this morning for the moment. 6-1 for the Netherlands, and that's the first time out for Georgia.
As we explained, in France and Georgia had a long travel yesterday. They arrived here in Caen only about midnight, and they had to play the first game at 9 here in Le Palais des Sports, so a very short night. And 4 players out of the 7 here in Caen are 50-year-old or above. So maybe the beginning of an explanation of why they are suffering now on the field in front of the very nice team of the Netherlands.
Yeah, their youngest player is their setter Roman Abashidze, 38 years young.
Abashidze now serving.
Touched by the block, net fall called. That's a point for Netherlands. And we find Reza Nazarizade ready to serve.
Very aggressive serve, but unfortunately for him it was a little bit too long.
Good serve again. Van Damme struggling with the reception. Strong serve again.
We don't know if he was a libero this morning, but definitely it's not a bad choice to have him on this position.
Yeah, I'm quite
from
sure.
what we see.
I'm quite sure he
in
did not
reception.
play this morning. They decided to play it without libero.
And a few unforced errors by the Netherlands, so Georgia can have now only 3 points to score to get back.
And we just saw the Dutch statistician, Bas Romkens. It's always very important in both in volleyball and sitting volleyball to have some data to work on. The part of your game which works the most, the part of the opponent which doesn't work, to find some tactical solutions. Oh, this one was good through the middle with Bessarian, good Ashari. Great block out, found by Luke Hendricks. He was really confident yesterday when we had some short talk with him at the hotel, saying that they're not coming to improve, they're not coming to work, they are coming to win gold on Sunday. And he was quite sure of what he said. And the Netherlands are still leading 10-7 in this second set. Great back set for Marseille. He is really talented, Wout Gettels, to find his spikers.
Plus, he came from the position 1, so he has to go to the net, and he is moving very fast, and it's a very important quality in sitting volleyball. And you can see in every team setters going to the net like this when they are back row. So once again, nice back set, and it's a block out for Willem Zippel. Zippel also a setter with much more experience, obviously, than Goethals, and always giving his young teammate pieces of advice.
This one is called out. 13-7, and for the moment Georgia is unable to find some solution in this game. Not the best reception he had in his career. Enver Babu Giglimiani.
But good quality of serve for the Dutch team.
And it sounds like Sulkan Akvediani called a second timeout already in the second set. The Netherlands are leading 14-7. Yeah, they look actually pretty exhausted because of the travel, but they will also have to manage this one because they will play again 2 games tomorrow at 9 in the morning and at 4 p.m. And then if they are qualified in the 4 first teams, they will have 1 additional game on Sunday before taking their flight back to Tbilisi.
No timeout left in the second set for Akvediani.
if you want a positive message for the Georgian head coach, he still has the substitution option to cut the game.
With Miryanashvili, the only player on the bench, so the only option of substitution.
That's a strong one. These 2 points are the way we saw Georgia this morning. Really solid at the net.
Yeah, good spike by the captain. Devlashidze returned to avoid the block. That was not bad either from Robert Thierry-Brunes.
15-9. 6 points lead for the Netherlands. And an additional ball was rolling in direction of the court. That's the reason why Willem Zippel, we have to reload his serve.
It was quite dangerous for Brunes.
He was quite setting it for
play this ball
Georgia.
so close to the net.
They will need something.
Net fault. By Kachevili. And Netherlands now leading by 6, 16-10. And 17-10 now after this ace by Nazari.
Nazari ready to serve. 17 for the Netherlands, 10 for Georgia. And great blocking action by captain Luc Hendricks. Checking Van Dam. I know because of the check that he wasn't on the field, because I never saw this check this morning. And there's a substitution for the Netherlands. Quite not ready for the marker.
With the number 6, Dino Delic entering, is also a new player, not yet classified. 35-year-old.
With an awesome date of birth, 1988.
I'm not quite sure. We saw him on the field in this morning game, so it's yeah, his first appearance.
Well, I have to say, the last time Alfred Ong tried something,
he lost a set. So he waited a little bit more, but with a 9 points lead now, it's not too risky to have new players on the field. Plus the first attack by Dino Delic was really powerful and efficient. So
when you have Reza Nazari serving, you know it can be a straight. Oh, good counter block by Guttels.
Yeah, because yeah, you have the possibility to block, so the direct answer is to have blockers in front of blockers, and very good reaction by Guttels. And
what a serve again.
Yeah,
for sure
Nazari has a destructive serve.
And then the short one in position 2.
Yeah, Nazari is definitely technically above the average of players present here in Caen.
And he's always smiling on court. Very cool to see him playing. So that was strong also. And that's a winning serve for Georgia. I cannot see the number, but probably number 11.
Yeah, it's the captain, David Devlashidze.
Probably the only one in the Georgian team to serve so hard. But this one was just too hard.
Yeah, when you are 10 points back. It's normal to try to take a risk when serving. It was a little bit too much risk for the Georgian captain this time.
And another substitution for the Netherlands. Only 2 points away from the win in this second set.
And if Nomesi will replace Tobias Marseille.
He already played a couple of points this morning.
What happened?
Well, probably the device that did not work again. Henriks is talking with Pierre-Eric Lebage. And this could be that small yellow card on the wrist for a delayed play. But since the device is not working properly,
everything is okay now.
but the substitution is just delayed. And the point goes for Netherlands. Well, Marseille was supposed to leave the field, and he is making this winning block. And that's a first set point for the Netherlands in this second set. Touch by Georgia. End of the second set, 25-12. While 25-15, 25-12. Quite a difficult second game for Georgia in this 2023 Bronze Nations League here in Caen. It's such a huge pleasure to be in Normandy, in the northwest of France. And we are in Normandy. You can see the flag of the Normandy area in France, but also the Volleyball League of Normandy. L'occasion de remercier les partenaires de cet événement, la région Normandie qui nous accueille ici à Caen, et évidemment la Ligue de Normandie de volleyball présidée par Gaëlle Ramarquez, la très dynamique. Alors je disais qu'elle était à Rouen l'année dernière, puisque nous étions à Rouen.
Oui, tout à fait.
Et qu'elle est encore une fois partie prenante dans l'organisation de cet événement ici à Caen, la Normandie qui a accueilli à 12 mois d'intervalle 2 compétitions majeures de volley assis, et c'était important de remercier à la fois la région.
Qui avait aussi organisé il y a 2 ans la première Silver League en France pour les filles. Cette fois, c'était le tout premier match international des pionnières. Donc la Normandie, définitivement place forte du volley assis, et avec un engagement effectivement de beaucoup d'acteurs, les partenaires, les bénévoles, les clubs.
Et puis vous le voyez, hein, on vous le rappelle rapidement, le format de cette compétition. On est dans une phase de poule. Les Français joueront leur deuxième match de la journée, le 5e pour nous, un petit peu plus tard face à l'Estonie. Et le but ultime, c'est d'arriver dimanche, vous le voyez, dimanche 3 décembre, à ce jour des médailles, ce jour où on décernera la médaille de bronze lors de la petite finale. Ce sera à 9 h, ici même au Palais des Sports de Caen. Et puis la grande finale, celle pour remporter cette Bronze Nations League 2023 à 11 h. Si vous êtes pas loin du Palais des Sports de Caen, le grand spectacle, le grand feu d'artifice de cette Bronze Nations League, c'est dimanche matin, ici même. On compte sur vous évidemment pour venir encourager, on l'espère, les Français dans le meilleur des 2 matchs.
Voilà, 5 équipes engagées, l'équipe qui sera classée 5e à l'issue de cette phase de poule quittera la compétition et ne jouera pas dimanche.
Well, we're back in English, and we're really happy to have you following our live stream. Well, Georgia still is smiling on the bench, but they have to find some solutions on the court. It's not really the case for the moment. They lost the first one 25-15, the second one 25-12. Well, they already have a victory this morning against Czechia, but that's clearly not enough yet to go to the either small final or gold medal final. And the first player to serve will be Besayo Gudushari in this third set.
From what we saw on the 2 first sets, it seems difficult for Georgia to come back in this match. Mentally, physically, they will have to fight. But once again, Netherlands is a very impressive team.
And even Comessi will start on the court for this third set for the Netherlands, replacing Willem Sippel, but it looks like he will also play as a setter. So let's see what
he's
he can
in
bring.
a position with Goethals.
Yeah.
So a 4-2 system.
Well, only two
Again
options.
for Alfred Onk.
He's setter or opposite. But since he took the first two sets in the first 2 points, sounds like
you may figure out that he gonna play as a setter.
and he's now behind the service line, ready to serve. Great blocking action from Netherlands. No big surprise to see Reza Nazari in this one.
Blockout with David Kogonidze. Not lucky on this blocking attempt, and the point will be replayed as the two players touch the balls.
Roman Abashidze is not clearly the tallest player
No,
they have in Jordan.
yeah.
It's still very good when trying to block. Hendricks making this one behind the 2-meter line. He was a bit lost with this high ball, with the light, nothing to see with the sun. That is not coming
but
in the gym.
a straight line of lamps on the roof, and when you are in the middle of the court and having the head back just to try to spike it, maybe
Does it come something with your
special
setter experience? These lights.
to feel blind when looking at the lamps? Yeah, it might happen.
Free ball for Georgia. Great block again by Nazari.
Nazari.
Well, I mean, if at the end of the week we have to design someone to be best blocker, not sure he will win, but he will be in contention for sure.
Yeah.
That was an easy ball for Robin van
No,
Dam.
to give the ball to the libero for the third touch. So maybe not the
Well,
best choice from Nazari this time.
that's maybe the reason why he's not playing setter. Great fight to put this one back. Oh, that's a great block out found by
Blockout again.
Robert Thierry Bruinsey.
Good job by Goethals. He had the first touch and he set it immediately to his captain. Then no block in front of Hendricks.
8-2 for the Netherlands, and that's the first timeout called by Georgia. They're clearly not managing to find solution in this game. But they're clearly smiling also, because they know the Netherlands are currently stronger. Here is the head coach from Georgia, Sulkan Akvedjani. Tactical serve. And Hendricks managing to finish this one.
There's a lot of authority.
And there will be a substitution for Georgia. This one is out again, not very far away, but still out from Reza Nazari. And another option, this one, David Gorgonidze out.
And Frédéric Dochel asking Gorgonidze to respect the rule and to be inside the 2 meters before getting out.
That was close again. This one is also out.
Yeah, it's out, and
well, it's still a comfortable lead for Netherlands.
it's difficult to keep focused, and that's what explains those many mistakes, especially on serve. Goethals serving for the Dutch team.
Once again, the point for Netherlands. The net was moving, but with the feet, with the legs working under. If you're just coming with us on this live stream, just to remind you the rules, we are only managing the top of the net when refereeing in sitting volleyball, because a lot can happen below because of the movement of the players on the floor. So it can sometimes happen that the net is moving but not touched from the top level of the net. A great dig by Georgia. That's an awesome way to score the point.
Yeah, Mirjanashvili first, and then Davlashvili did a very good job in defense.
David Gorgonidze was ready to go on court, and that's another mistake.
Yeah, he advanced just by the time he was about to hit the ball. So
that's exactly the
I
fact.
think at the beginning of his action it was good, but then at the time he served for good.
Yeah,
his butt was inside the field.
He's moving while launching his ball. Yeah, that's true.
A problem in the positions on the court. Oh, it was.
It looks like more than
It was not Tobias Massey's turn to serve.
something wrong with the position.
Yeah, it was signaled by the table.
That's a point for Georgia normally, so 13-6. Yeah, that's it. Massey with a great dig once again.
Whoa.
How strong was this one? Something happened here in Cal.
Excused himself immediately. I think it was on the top of the skull, so not.
You don't touch Babu's head like this. You know, we call Enver Gigliomiani.
Not too painful, I think, for your Babu.
Babu means
but
fast. Yeah.
Spectacular spike by Nazari.
Yeah. This one is in the net.
More mistakes in this third set from the Dutch team.
But still,
But when you're leading so easily, it happens sometimes.
yeah, but you can see that Alfred Ong is not trying something crazy with the substitution. He wants to end this one really early. They probably also need to rest.
That's good. He learns from his previous mistakes. Well, it was not a big mistakes, as the Dutch team eventually got the win.
No, but still, they traveled yesterday.
Also, yeah, they could have spent a little less time on the court.
And they have 2 more games tomorrow, facing France in the morning at 11, and then their last round-robin game against Czechia tomorrow afternoon. It will be at 6.
And again, Romana Abashidze taking the better over Reza Nazari at the net. On blackout because the ball touched the antenna after touching the hands of Reza Nazari.
(16-8) as it stands in this third set.
And a substitution called by Alfred Unk.
He's still playing. He tried something.
Ray Olzebosch was in the starting 6
Exactly.
this morning, so it's not too risky, I think.
Well, the only positive point from this game is that we are carrying the delay we had with the game between France and Czechia, and it looks like the kickoff could be at 6 between France and Estonia for the last game of the day. That's the only positive, I mean, for the organization, not for Georgia, of course, but just to keep you updated with the kickoff time of the game from France. It should be at 6 if this one goes to an end pretty quickly.
And Willem Ziepel is back on the court. Just a bit too long.
Hendricks with the blackout. And that's a 19th point for the Netherlands in this third set. Well, it's much easier to serve if you have a ball in your hands. Otherwise, you play air sitting volleyball. And that's an ace again, 20-10 for the Netherlands.
And with the ball, Olzebosch is doing good.
We're talking about
winning
the
serve.
partners we have with Paravolley Europe. It's so sad if you don't have any ball to play with. Oh, Goethals with this small tip.
I think Goethals was not ready to get this set from Ziepel, but he accelerated and managed to tip the ball on the Georgian side.
Another substitution, 21-10 for the Netherlands. Where's David Gogenidze back on court?
And one more missed serve.
Nothing to find, even if the head coach is looking for solutions, but Sulkan Akvediani knows that this one is lost. A great block once again for Netherlands. 22-11 now.
Clearly not as much suspense in this match as in the previous one, with eventually the victory 3-2 for Czechia versus France.
But we were hoping for something. 23-11, 2 more points needed for the Netherlands to bring this one to an end.
Lifting called on number 9 of the Georgian team, David Kachishvili.
Well, he just asked Filip Doschel if it was himself, but no reaction, so that's a first match point for Netherlands.
It was again a very deep and very good serve by Gutels.
And this one is saved by Georgia, 24-12. They will do at least as good as they did in the second set. Great spike again through the middle.
On a second match point erased by Georgia. But still a few left for the Dutch team. 11 exactly. And the third one is the good one for Netherlands.
Well, that's a strong victory for Netherlands. They are leading the way now in the ranking with 2 victories today. And we were expecting a huge clash against Georgia. It wasn't the case at all. 25-15, 25-12, 25-13. What we have to say, if we have to say one team is favorite, it's probably Netherlands after this day one.
After this day one, yeah, definitely. We think then when the coach and captain were saying we here to win the gold medal.